Hey guys, how's it going? So, JJ here, back again with another video. Hear Me Raw, where we talk about the things that really matter in life. And today, we are going to talk about stress. Stress is huge in today's society. I mean, huge. It's so huge that even children are being stressed out. I mean, they're being stressed out to the point where they are getting diseases that have been unheard of in kids at all. You know, kids are getting diabetes nowadays. Kids are getting all types of diseases and sicknesses. And, you know, a lot of it can be associated with stress, because stress leads to many things. You know, as I spoke about, you know, I got the show that says, like, "You mad, bro?" I did a video on anger, and I talked about how emotions, you know, how thoughts and emotions can literally cause disease in our bodies, because, you know, everything starts from within. And, you know, like the way we eat and things like that, they're all reactions to our thoughts and our emotions. So I want to talk about stress, and, you know, the best way to get rid of stress is really to be happy. And in society nowadays, we think about things the wrong way. We kind of go backwards. I say many times, society is backwards, and it is that way when it comes to happiness. So think about it this way. I speak to a lot of people, you know, people of many different ages and things like that, and I speak about happiness, you know, and I'll mention something, and I'll say something profound about, you know, how happiness should come first. You know, I'll say that because happiness should always come first before anything else. And even after I've said that, in the same conversation, you will hear them say, when I get this job, I'll be happy. When I move here, I'll be happy. When I'm doing this, I'll be happy. And not knowing that by saying that, they are creating lack. You know, they are saying that they're not happy right now. And happiness is the catalyst. Happiness is what you need to get to where you want to be. Happiness is how you're going to get there, because when you are happy, you're able to make better decisions. So when you're saying that I'll be happy when I get this, you're saying to the universe that you're not happy now. You're saying to the universe that you are lacking happiness. And when you say that you lack something, even if you had it, you will lose it. And if you don't have it, let's say you're not happy at all, and you're saying that you're not happy, even the little bit amount of happiness you have will get taken away from you. So we got to be careful with our words. We got to be careful with our thoughts. You know, how we think is important, and we have been taught to think in the wrong way. We have been taught to think in a scarcity mindset, a poverty mindset, a lacking mindset, instead of being abundant and being able to achieve, being able to use our imaginations. So I'm going to talk about some things that will help you, all of us, because we are all one anyway. What helps me helps you, and that is why it's so beautiful to be here making these videos for you guys, because as I do them, I'm teaching myself, and, you know, and when I talk to you guys, I'm learning from you as well, and I'm inspiring you guys to come out and share your stories, share your insights, because we are all one, and we can really, you know, support each other and help each other thrive. So the first thing about happiness that is important is to be yourself. There are some quotes that you've heard: be yourself because everyone else is taken. And also, you know, if you're not being yourself, you know, not being yourself is the greatest disservice you could do to yourself. You are unique. Yes, we're all one consciousness, we're all connected, but we are all on different paths, having our own different journeys. None of us, we're not the same. Like, you know, we look different. We're born in different places. You know, we've been through different things. We have different family members, different friends. We went to different schools. Whatever it is, we are all different. We are all unique. We are all our own. So to try to copy somebody, to try to be somebody else, this will cause you a great deal of pain, because you are resisting who you are. And resistance just makes everything worse. You don't want to resist who you are. Who you are is your greatest asset. Your talents are your greatest asset. So if you resist who you are, you will not be able to become your best version. You will be chasing after something that is impossible, because you could not it's not possible to become anyone else. People have tried. People do plastic surgery and things like that. They do crazy types of makeup. They'll like destroy their bodies to try to be somebody else. And that's the kind of insanity that happens when you try to be somebody else. So it's very, very important. It's very crucial to be yourself, to love yourself, to appreciate who you are, because who you are is amazing. There is nobody out there to be other than you. And also too, trying to fit in, that will also hurt us a lot. And I tried to fit in my whole life. I tried to fit in and it did not work. It did not work at all. I was not happy. I was depressed. I was being something I wasn't. And when you are being something you're not, like I just said earlier, you're going to be in a lot of pain. You're not going to be happy. Whose happiness matters most is yours. Yes, we all want to make other people happy. We all want to add value to other people's lives. But if we are not happy, how can we give them? How can we give them something that we do not have ourselves? So it's very, very important to make sure that you're happy first. Make sure that whatever decisions that you're making, whatever you're doing with your life, ask yourself, how does it make you feel? Whatever you're doing to your body, whatever you're doing, how does it make you feel? Is it a decision that you're happy with? Are you happy with yourself? Are you being good to yourself? The relationship that we have with ourselves is the most important relationship, because what we do to ourselves, we do to others. This is without a fact. So if we constantly judge ourselves all the time, put ourselves down, we will end up doing that same thing to others. So once we stop judging ourselves and we start accepting ourselves, we start accepting others. We get closer to love, which is my favorite subject. Once we stop judging ourselves, we get closer to love. And love is really what's going to help you really just be happy, because love is the end goal. Love is not the end goal. Love is the beginning. Love is where we need to start. Same thing as happiness. But so what you do to yourself, you do to others. So your relationship with yourself, ask yourself, spend time with yourself, talk to yourself, really talk to yourself in the mirror, meditate, just sit there and be quiet, look at your face. Sometimes we barely look at our faces, like when we wash our face, girls put on makeup, things like that, but do we really look at our face? Do we really look into our own eyes and just tell ourselves how much we love ourselves and how much we appreciate ourselves, and really look at what this beautiful body we have does? And do we do the research on how the brain works, how the mind works, and who we really are? Because we are beings of pure energy. So as amazing as all this physical body is, we are so much more than that. It's amazing once you really learn what you're able to accomplish. Like I had an out-of-body experience a couple of weeks ago. It was amazing, and that really just opened up my mind even more. So once we really learn what we're capable of, it becomes that much easier to be happy. It becomes that much easier to let things go, to just let life be, to live. So definitely be yourself. Do not resist. Do not try to fit in. Be you. Be you, because because you are beautiful. I'm sure you've seen that. Be beautiful. Be beautiful. And when you are yourself, when you love yourself and things like that, people will have no choice but to love you. I can tell you straight up, once I had this mindset, because I remember there were some days I would look in the mirror and I would start judging myself. I'd be like, oh man, one of my eyes is lower than the other. Or I'd be like, oh, I have this pimple here, I have this there. Oh, my skin is not, the same color all around. And I would really focus on all these minute details, missing the fact that my body is a miracle. Man cannot recreate the human body. So I'm over here with this amazing thing that came from nature, and I'm over here complaining about little imperfections, even though I'm already perfect. So just having the mindset that you're loving yourself changes, and once you love yourself, like I said earlier, what you do to yourself, you do to others, but how you see yourself is how others see you. So once you are in love with yourself, other people will have no choice but to fall in love with you. But if you're constantly putting yourself down, it will show. It will show through your actions. It will show through your body, because the body does not lie. It'll show through your eyes, how you talk to people. It'll show in everything that you do, and people will feel your energy. Even if they're not awake, even if they're not conscious, we all still feel energy. We have that, we can feel that energy. So if your energy is negative or it's down, people will feel that, and bullies will be able to sense that, and they'll take advantage of you. People will be able to sense that, and they'll want to stay away from you because, you know, they will call you ugly because that's what you're saying to yourself. So it's not really them saying it to you, it's you saying it to yourself. Have you ever seen those relationships where like maybe the girl is like, you know, beautiful, sexy, hot, everything like that, you know, by society standards, but then the guy is like not so attractive, but they're so happy together. You just wonder, how did he get her? It's because he loves himself. And once you love yourself, the universe has no choice, people have no choice but to love you as well. And of course, happiness, I definitely want to talk about food. Vegan. I instantly became happier when I went vegan. I mean, you know, it wasn't, like I said, it's not about, you know, being vegan made me happy. Being vegan really opened up my mind. Eating better, eating healthier, eating more raw foods opens up your mind. It declogs your body, so you're not blocked. Like you're able to breathe better. You're able to think better. You have more energy. And energy is everything. Before going vegan, I used to just eat a lot of negative food like McDonald's and fried chicken, and a lot of soda, a lot of candy. So I wasn't eating, you know, the good food. I wasn't eating foods that were good for my brain. So my brain wasn't, you know, my brain was not able to make the connections. And once I started eating better, once I started eating a whole bunch of beautiful watermelon, you know, cantaloupe, mangoes, bananas, and all that, coconut water, you know, once I started eating better foods like that, my mind opened up. I mean, I started making connections left and right. I started going out into nature, which made me a lot happier. I started being more social, because I used to be a little bit antisocial, but I became more social. I started loving people more. Yes, loving people, you know, complimenting people. I used to never compliment people, never. And now I'm complimenting people. You know, I'm smiling at people, I'm giving people hugs, you know, all from just eating better. My whole attitude changed. I changed just from eating better. So when you gotta think about, everything is energy. So when we're eating animals, what are we really eating? Are we just eating, not only are we eating dead bodies, but, you know, the rape involved, the murder involved, the slavery, you know, all of these things. These animals are angry. When they're dead, they're angry, they're scared, and this is what you're eating. That's the energy that is going into your body, and that is why it makes it that much easier for us to be controlled by fear. So the fear-based news gets to us, you know, the fear-based politics and everything, all of that gets to us, and we're just sitting there constantly. Not only are we watching fear or listening to fear, but we're eating fear as well. So we're completely filled with fear. But when you go vegan, you know, you're eating beautiful plants, no animals are dying, you're helping the environment. Look at that, you're feeling good about everything you eat all the time, because you're not killing the planet, you're not killing any animals, and, you know, and now you're more conscious, you're more aware, and you just want to learn more and more, and you want to do more. And now you have the energy, you want to act. You don't just want to sit there and watch TV all day. You actually want to make a difference in the world. So, you know, what you eat is incredibly important. What you eat affects so much, and we all have to eat. So that's my video on if you want to get rid of stress. I mean, these two things really do. Just being yourself, and just also eating better. Being yourself, spending more time with yourself, loving yourself, and loving others. You know, these will change your life, because I know they have changed my life in so many ways. Stress does not have to be an issue. We shouldn't be trying to manage stress. Stress is an illusion. Stress is something that we have created. So if we create it, then we have to be the one to say bye-bye. We have to be the ones that say that no more. Like, we have to raise our standards, that we do not want to live a stressful life. We want to live a blissful life. So choose love instead of fear. Choose happiness instead of anger. You know, you have the decision. Once you're awake, once you're conscious, you know, you make the decision. You don't have to invite stress into your life. You don't have to invite anything that you don't want into your life. So once you can do this, life becomes that much easier. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Hit me up in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do, and for more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, keep spreading that love. Keep giving those hugs. And just be you. Be you. Peace.